Hi, I am Montserrat Escobar Maitret with a degree in Public Administration and Political Science from UNAM. I am currently a master's student in Latin America Literature at BOAP and a student of the bachelor's degree in Hispanic Languages and Literature at UNAM. I am a 33-year-old woman involved with the human rights at various priority populations. During my stay at the university and after leaving, I have been involved in work directly in organized civil society and in the public sector, in the Superior Audit Office of the Federation, in the Ministry of Finance of Mexico City, and directly with civil society within the Federal Ministry of Culture, and finally in Fondo Semillas, offering financial, programmatic, and institutional strengthening support to more than 30 organizations of different sizes with diverse advocacy capacities and different levels of impact in Mexico, Latin America, and the Caribbean. I have contributed to improving their projects by increasing their institutional capacities and their levels of community, local, regional, and international political advocacy within spaces, networks, and strategic alliances with peer-based and or philanthropic organizations. This has been reflected. This has been reflected in the acquisition of new financing or in the renewal of the same. In addition, I have encouraged the consideration of some of these organizations to participate in new networks or strategic alliances for the individual and collective growth and development. The accompaniment I offer to organizations always observes the perspectives of human rights, feminist, and intersectionality, since I have committed to a diverse world in which the ecosystem of financing and activism is flexible and guarantees the space on sustainability of different expressions. On the other hand, in the public sector, I have experience in research for the creation and monitoring of government programs at the Ministry of Culture. I made the proposal to accompany and strengthen the Art Plus Mobility program aimed at migrants and people deprived of their liberty. Also, in the public sector, I have carried out and attended audits of institutional performance in the field of education. In terms of training, I have worked in formal academic teaching. Independently, I have offered consultancies and advisories for the development and monitoring of projects of consolidated and incipient non-governmental organizations with institutional or independent, autonomous, and self-managed perspectives. I also advise a local political party to form its women's section with a feminist and human rights perspective within its team. Personally, for more than 12 years, I have been involved in grassroots organizational processes where I have collaborated in the generation of mobilizations and processes around different issues related to women's rights in general and other sectors of civil society, specifically on mobility and migration, political identities, inclusion into diverse writing and literatures, political participation, and the construction of citizenship through the demand for rights, the visibility of demands, construction of historical memory, and finally, in research projects with political, community, and social purposes. All of the above has been carried out from individual initiative or through participation in collective projects with the student, like Yo Soy 132 movement and feminist movement too. Independently, I have been part of collaborations with organizations, projects, and individuals to carry out mobilizations, search for funding, development and monitoring of security protocols, facilitations of agreements in assemblies, accompaniment of cases of gender violence against women, monitoring of public policies, creation of content for the communication of narratives and achievements for the sensitization of new audiences and allies, and so on. I have also achieved formal institutional and non-formal collaborations between actors and organizations, between communities and target population with intersectional political convergences, to carry out context and conjuncture analysis, or to carry out joint projects. For example, between the Secretariat of Immigration, organizations such as Otros Dreams en Acción, or Espacio Migrante, and cultural organizations or actors that have allowed us to make visible and make demands to governments, local and national, as well as contribute to the promotion of cultural and legal changes in Mexico. Everything I've done so far has always been carried out from collective efforts with respect to agreements and from the search of consensus and collaborations where the support and resources of the actors involved are recognized. I like to think that from the recognition of the contribution of each organization and actor to the construction of political movements of citizenship, we will be able to move from projects to long-term organizational processes that are sustainable over time, that de facto respect autonomy and solidarity collaboration. On the other hand, I have been a volunteer in Otros Dreams en Acción and currently in the Human and Gender Rights Ombudsman Office at UNAM. Personally, I have a feminist literary criticism project that aims to make visible the writing done by women, LGBTQ people and migrants. The project I commonly promote seeks to converge politics and organization around art and cultural and political rights as a form of radical transformation of society in favor of the rights of highly vulnerable populations in the country, the region, and the world. For all of the above, I will be grateful if you would consider my profile to fill the vacancy available in your organization, because in addition to the fact that I can contribute to your team all my effort and commitment, I am always interested and willing to continue training and raising awareness to increase my capacities, skills, and professional experiences around key sectors of the human rights movement. I share all my work experience because I consider this is my strength and the reason why I should fill the vacancy of Impact Program Leader at Make Sense. Thank you.